So today is finally the day. We're going to be leaving Napa Valley and heading into the city of San Francisco. We meant to do this about a week ago or more, but if you watched our last videos, Natalie and I both got horribly sick and we kind of just had to stay put for a few days to get better. So now we're gonna start heading back down south. Unfortunately, it is raining, which is gonna put a little bit of a damper on our plan. So before we leave the city of Napa, we do have a couple chores to do. So it said the Amazon lockers are 24/7, so I would assume they're outside.
Okay. So while Jimmy runs in to get our Amazon package, I'm gonna try and kind of explain what the problem is here. Our DC-DC charger, which is what charges our house batteries while we're driving the van, has a fuse in it that is clearly faulty. It's one of those switchable fuses. We have this one near the foot of the driver, and it's not popping or anything. It just keeps like burning out and basically melting. It's not letting our DC charger run properly, so we're not getting all the charge that we need. And on rainy days like today, when we don't have our solar, that can quickly become annoying. We don't have all the tools to properly fix this and replace it with a different type of fuse with us on the road, so we're just gonna buy another fuse and cross our fingers this time. We've had these work for us before, but again, we've had several faulty ones, so I wouldn't really recommend them, but it's just our best option right now. So we're hoping that by swapping out the fuse, this new one will just happen to work better.
It's wet outside.
So how safe is it to work on electricity in the rain?
Pretty safe if I disconnect it first.
Oh, that's fair. That's why he's doing this and not me. All right, should I test it?
Go ahead. All right, I think it's charging.
Nice.
Nice.
We got a DC charger again.
Again.
All right, you behave.
Yeah. All right, you ready to head out?
This doesn't really look like anything in here.
I know, it's all dead vines. Like...
Yeah, a bunch of dead grapes. So now that we got that taken care of, we are on our way heading into San Francisco. But on the way, we do need to make a really important stop. We are totally out of water. Jimmy found a place on iOverlander where we should be able to stop and get water. It is at a dog park though, so it'll probably be one of the more unconventional fill-ups we've ever done.
Three-hour parking and we were good.
Oh dang, yeah, we can do that.
Okay. All right. Take care.
This one's our plates.
Yeah. I'm surprised how much conversation our plates can kick up. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's always the extra invitation of,
Yeah.
he says if we're still here, he's going to come back and talk more with us.
Oh gosh, we got stuff to do.
Yeah.
If it's good enough for dogs, it's good enough for me.
We got water.
Love that. 40 gallons of dog water.
Hey, we have filters, okay?
Yeah, that's what they're for.
We're on the Golden Gate Bridge. Look at that.
Wow.
That's big.
Cool. It looks really big in person. I wish we had a less distracting truck in front of us though,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I don't know where you pay the toll, but...
Oh, I'm sure they'll find us.
Yeah.
We just drove over the Golden Gate Bridge. I think now that we've gone over it, we gotta pay the toll.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. I've heard that it's $9. Do not stop. What?
I have no idea.
How does that work? I don't think we paid anything.
Oh, there's the San Fran skyline.
Oh, wow! We're in San Fran.
We're in San Fran, we made it.
For free.
For free. We gotta look that up. I feel like we gotta pay that somewhere, but I don't know where.
Yeah. That didn't feel right, just driving right by.
A lot of boats. Hey, those houses though.
Those have got to be like $1 million houses.
Literally.
No doubt. After reading a bunch of signs about where and when the street cleaning happens, we were able to find a good parking spot. It's free for 2 hours, and we read a lot about car theft in San Francisco. Apparently it's really pretty common to get your car broken into. So we did our best to try to blend in, not keep anything valuable in the van. So we're keeping our fingers crossed because we're definitely a little worried about it.
Wait. Those pigeons are really brave.
Yeah, they're definitely not scared of us. They can tell we're from out of town.
There's someone swimming over there.
This area is called Fisherman's Wharf, and this is where a lot of the crab are caught in the San Francisco area. So there are a ton of seafood restaurants, and it smells really fishy.
The roads here are surprisingly steep. Like, they look like they just keep going up and up. But there's one in particular that is supposed to be particularly windy.
So the hill we're walking up, I'm not sure how well it comes across on camera, but it's straight uphill. This seems like a very important city to have a good working parking brake on your car.
And now put your arms out like T-pose.
All right. So
That's the angle.
yeah, it's more like this on the ground, but this would be level.
We're pretty far from the pier at this point, and I think I have the seafood smell burned into my nose. You can see everything really well from up there.
Lombard Street has a ton of residents all along the side. I cannot imagine how cool it would be to live here.
Well, as fast as all that was, our 2-hour time limit is almost up, so we've got to head back to the van before we get ticketed.
We made it back to Pancake, and thankfully, no one broke into her. So that was a relief.
We're definitely overly nervous about getting broken into, being in a city for like the first time in a long time. I think San Francisco is extra bad about it. We've seen some pretty bad reviews for a lot of the parking areas around here where break-ins are very, very common. But we do try to protect against it a little bit. We've got some secret compartments that we like never show on film that we like to hide our valuables in. So even if people were to break in, I don't think they could really do much other than possibly steal the whole van. But you know, that could happen regardless if I hide my laptop or not.
We've been in this parking spot for the 2-hour limit, so we really got to figure out where we're going next. Jimmy just paid our toll for the Golden Gate Bridge online. It was actually pretty easy to do. So yeah, I think we're gonna figure out where we're gonna go next and then go there. That's pretty much van life in a nutshell for you. I think I finally convinced Jimmy to go and get ramen in Japantown in San Francisco.
I figured we're only here for like 1 or 2 nights. We might as well enjoy it. And funny enough, the ramen place we're gonna go to was recommended to us by the waitress at the wine tasting we did in Napa.
So we have local approval, and the reviews for this place are really good. We're just going straight up here. So maybe we go all the way up. That's cool. crazy steep. The road Jimmy has to drive up to get to this Japantown area is so quintessentially San Francisco. It is straight up. It's a massive hill. I hope that we don't have to park on this thing because this looks pretty gnarly.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Who would be nuts enough to park on this road?
A lot of people apparently. What kind of gas mileage do you think we're getting here?
This is actually kind of scary.
Yeah, you're doing great.
This is crazy.
If any van can do this, it's our van.
Wow.
Probably. All right.
Oh, stressful.
We made it to Japantown, and we read that this is actually the first ever Japanese American community that formed in the United States. Spicy. I was still catching my breath because the whole walk to the van was very uphill. That was really, really good though. We both got the Hinodea, which is the name of the restaurant, and it's also what the house ramen is called. So we got the same thing. I added some extra spice to mine. You can go up to level 5, and I just picked level 1. So I cannot imagine who gets the level 5 spicy ramen.
We really thought about camping inside downtown San Fran while we were here, but we had another thought, and that's if we're only gonna be here for one night, we really, really want to stay at the overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge.
There's a lot of people in our front yard today.
Well, I think I can technically still say good morning. We crashed pretty much as soon as we got here last night, and it's now 10 a.m. We slept in pretty hard.
This was an insane place to be able to spend the night for free. And there were bathrooms here. This is just a rest area, but it's clearly allowed to park here for 8 hours overnight. I'm glad we took advantage of this spot. We are getting a little worn out. I think being in the city just wears us down pretty quickly. But we are gonna drive through San Francisco one more time on our way down south. Round two.
Round two.
We drove a bit south from San Francisco, and now we're like a good distance away from the city, and we're planning on staying here for the night. So we're walking down to the beach to check it out.
Somehow we have this entire beach to ourselves. It is a Monday, so that might explain it, but like this is actually pretty cool. Oh, I love it. I love the beach town and the cliffs.
I like that rock over there too.
Yeah, there's always a bird on top of the rock.
Yeah. Found a worm.
We're trying to figure out what's going on with these like little waterfalls. We're really far away from the water, but on the beach, there's like little ruts of water that seemingly come out of nowhere, creating little streams.
I think it might be runoff from it's been really rainy the last few days, so I think it's just water kind of running, making its way into the ocean.
Oh, like from the cliffs?
Yeah, from the cliffs, I guess.
That would probably make the most sense. I feel like those waves are gonna reach us before long.
They probably will, they're pretty big. Oh, nice. How's the view?
Very pretty.
Aw.
I can't even make a joke about it. It like legitimately looks amazing from up here. I'm always just blown away at what we can find on the west side of the United States. Natalie and I are always making comments to each other like we would never see this in South Carolina. Maybe that's just because we grew up there, but I don't know. It's hard to think that when we're sitting here like right now.
Myrtle Beach can't compete.
From right here where I'm sitting, there's a private beach, rock formations that form a little bridge even, like you could, you know, thread the needle if you were a surfer, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, Natalie is laughing at me, but there's a washed up dead tree, which is massive. This thing's crazy. And there are giant cliffs. I don't know what number I'm at, but there's also a beach town. Like right over there, there's a bunch of residential houses that I'm really jealous of, whoever gets to live there.
This was supposed to be our San Francisco city exploration video, but I feel like we're just not super cut out for the city. I just feel so much happier and like there's more room to breathe when we're out here, as nice as San Francisco was. I'm glad we made it into the city and we're able to explore because it really is unlike any other place we've seen. But I think we're gonna end it here on the beach. We still have a lot more to go on our California coastline travels as we head south. I'm excited to see where we're gonna go next. I'll have to check our schedule, but it might be Santa Cruz.
She's a schedule queen.
You'd think I'd be better at it, considering I don't exactly know where we're going next, but I got a hunch.
But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!